bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me real, bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on it. Wrong action and down talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, we'll try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's what
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Joe Mixon, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. He's at the 30, 10,
you got a number, baby. Give us more.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 81 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes, his first carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with Hines. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
3rd and long.
Damn, I had that nigga wide the fuck open, man. That's a nigga fucking good.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
That's crazy.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And at the 36-yard line.
Our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. for it on fourth. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to. And he's into the clear. That one complete to Hill. Past the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The extra point is good.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
I've been thinking to myself lately. Wonder did she mean it when she say she hate me? I wonder did she mean it when she say she wish she didn't keep the baby?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bengals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Burrow will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. It's Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Burrow on the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The rise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Hines. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I get the calls with number this period. I got the B on the put on the mirrors. First young nigga in the A2 laying on 14 mil, starting 14 pounds. Dope boy tickets and diamonds and tennis. Should play with that boy, he does not want to live on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Final pick in this year's 1st round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
I leave that up to the people.
So that'll back him up 5.
That's the congratulations right there, you hear me?
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round and hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Into a double team and it's intercepted.
I'm the best in the game.
William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown.
Gotta get my mojo back. This motor was horrible.
Reinforced.
What we here now?
Right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That's forfeit.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. There he goes, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
So still
lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
That's what they put my backup in this video.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. 40 yards.
Hey, man. Y'all got to give me my win, man. This should keep bullshitting me.
Let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shot of the NFL record.
Oh, touchdown.
Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20.
Back on that shootout at the beach, 20 deep. You tried to squeeze your gun jabbed and they release. Run on your tape.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Bengals 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This one hauled in by Sample. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
Hey, that fake ass shit.
He's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
She the realest, I know how to pick 'em. I know what I did, I need you to rap with me. I know she get ugly, but that's why you pretty. You're pushing her busy, my kind of her stick.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Here, what hope.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
For sure, you know. Should I not catch a ball down in the thing?
Yes, sir.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
So disconnected. By the time I got your message, you was already resting. Life is precious, but it's sure. Pray I get yours to the Got it figured
game over, time's up. Play my cards, got my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. What I had, now I be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my wins on repeat. Take it in.
This for them tribulations.